What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel I'm gonna have a discussion about would you trust a gun that had a break-in period. Let's talk about it. Alright, so I posed this question and I really like to know what you guys think about it. Would you EDC, would you buy a firearm that had a break-in period? And I mean, my short answer, if you want to get up and get out of here real quick, is yes, I would, because I have and I do. A break-in period is just required because we have these machine parts that have to, you know, work some kinks out. You know, they got to work some shit out. So yeah, I buy them all the time. I still have them. I get them, I EDC them. I have no problem with that. You know, so I have a Land Arms 902 bullpup shotgun that requires you to shoot 200 rounds or 200 rounds of like heavy ammo, so like double aught, something like that. You know, you can't shoot you know, light loads or anything out of that. You got to shoot a heavy load out of that. Pause. Brother, So, like I was saying, it's just a dope shotgun, and I wouldn't want to limit myself to missing a potential really nice firearm because I had a break-in period. What other gun did I have? I had a few firearms that had break-in periods. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but a lot of manufacturers just require it, so you know, you work out some things before they can say, well, this gun is having an issue. You know, if you go, you know, do the manufacturer, I think the High Point I had has it too, but they say like if you have issues in it, and they be like, well, how many rounds did you put through? And you be like, I put 2 magazines through it. And they be like, all right, that ain't enough. You know what I mean? We need you to put more rounds through it so we can determine if things still need to work themselves out naturally, or if you have a defective firearm and stuff like that. So it all depends on, you know, the company that you're dealing with and stuff like that. Some firearms, they ask you not to use high pressure ammo, you know, so your plus P's and plus P plus or whatever, they ask you not to use those during the break-in period because it could damage their gun. Or, you know, some ask you not to use it at all because their gun's just not rated to handle pressurized ammo. So a lot of things with these firearms, you gotta watch and read things before you just determine that a firearm just isn't good or is defective or something like that. Read your manuals, you know, get online, check out forums and stuff like that, because there could be a break-in period for your firearm. And the last thing that I want to do is deem a firearm damaged or, you know, just not a good firearm, and it actually requires a break-in period. So I don't personally mind a break-in period. Like I said, I've bought plenty of firearms that had break-in periods, and I'll continue to buy firearms that have break-in periods because, you know, that just means I gotta shoot a little bit more. Now, it does have to be reasonable. 200 rounds is probably the maximum I would do for a break-in period. If a firearm manufacturer is like, look, you gotta shoot this like 1,000 rounds before, then that's crazy. If you need 1,000 rounds for your firearm to break in, that's crazy. Now, the only way I would be willing to accept that is if you sent me the 1,000 rounds. If you're like, well, you know, this firearm needs a 1,000 round break-in period, here's 1,000 rounds to go along with your firearm, go ahead and break it in. Or, you know, 500 rounds, here's 500 rounds to break in your firearm or something like that. That would be acceptable to me, but nobody's doing that, so we all know that's not gonna happen. But you know, I just like to bring this type of content, these little discussions to the channel, you know, just to engage with y'all. Y'all let me know what you feel, if you would buy a firearm that had a break-in period, or if you would just pass on the firearm altogether because it required a break-in period. All right, but it's Urban Gun Reviews. If you like this video or you feel like you learned something from this video, then let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do that by hitting the icon in the lower right level corner of the screen. If you're not following me on all my social media sites, all the information is in the description. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay blessed, stay strapped.